Yo, what is good, Buckeye Nation? This is your boy MB. This is gonna be a short video. I'm gonna be very busy these next couple of days, but I just want to get this video out to you guys. So Ohio State versus Maryland. So last season against Maryland, they were able to take it to us. A really close game. Chile was able to pick us apart. Had some big plays. It was a really close game until the end. Ohio State had some great plays defensively. They had a punt blocks and a fumble recovery that made the game a little bit larger of a margin than it really was. But it was a really close game until the end. Now I think this game is going to be a little bit different. In fact, that game was the second to the last game. That was the second to the last game before the Michigan game, and we were probably looking at Ohio State was looking ahead, but again they caused us some trouble, and that was a precursor of what was going to happen to us against Michigan and Georgia. And so, will this game be the precursor to what this season is? And it might be. Maryland has some really good skill talent on the perimeter. This is what I said. In the offseason. I said Tolia is going to cause some problems. They have some really good skill talent, on the perimeter. And Caden Prather, Deshaun Jones, and Corey Dykes is their tight end. They're really good. Corey Dykes is a really good receiving tight end. Deshaun Jones is their best receiver right now. Caden Prather is a big body receiver, 6'4", 212. So could he cause them problems? Maybe, but I think this game is gonna be a little bit different. But I want to talk about the keys of the game. Could Maryland upset Ohio State? I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know if they're good. I don't think they're really good defensively still. I know Ohio State they have the problems on offense. They haven't been able to capitalize on drives and extend drive and stuff like that. A lot of that is this execution based. Of course, our quarterback McCord hasn't been great. He's been average at best. Needs to get better. Hopefully he will. Hopefully that last drive helped them out, give them some confidence in going into this game, and they're gonna need it. I don't know if I see it. I don't know if Maryland's gonna hold us to what I think if Maryland wants to win this game, they're gonna have to hold us around 20, 21 points. Now, is it possible with some of the issues offensively? It might. Ohio State, I think what Ohio State's gonna have to do to win this game is hold them to 2 touchdowns. If they can do that, that'll be huge. I think the matchups are gonna be Ohio State was gonna need to do is they're gonna have to defend the middle. I think Maryland's gonna attack our linebackers. Our linebackers struggled in coverage last game. Still Chambers and Tommy Eichenberg weren't great. I don't know if they're really great in coverage. They need to be a lot better. And Notre Dame took advantage of that. They weren't great in coverage. They sometimes they got to the spot late. I thought sometimes they had their eyes in the backfield too much. So they're gonna have to figure that out. Still Chambers and Tommy Eichenberg are gonna have to figure that out. Also, Still Chambers, he got benched for why is his name? Why is his name not? His name's not registering. But you know who I'm talking. You know who I'm talking about. I don't know why his name's not registering. But he got benched for Cody. Yeah, for Cody Simon. He plays some. So are we gonna see Cody Simon in the game? Are we gonna see a CJ Hicks sighting? Who knows? I mean, who knows? This bye week. Hopefully, this bye week they've some of these guys that haven't played realize that they need to get better and they need to step up. Who knows what's gonna happen? But they're gonna have to do better in coverage. I think they're gonna test that. They're gonna test those linebackers in coverage. Also, this is gonna be a test for Davison Igbinosun. He's been, I guess, kind of the mark, but I'm not really as worried as last year. Last year we had guys like Cam Martinez. He got cooked. He got cooked every time he was in the game last year against Maryland. I think that's a little bit of a difference. I'm not as worried with Davison Igbinosun, even though he's he's been a little shaky in coverage, but it hasn't been as bad. I don't think he's going to be a true liability. I think he's going to be matched up on Caden Prather. He's their big body receiver. We know that Davison Ignosa is a very physical guy, and I love that. Love that from him. So they're gonna test him. Also, I think they're gonna test Jordan Hancock. They're gonna test him. That could be a concern, but hopefully he can do pretty good in coverage. And I think if they can lock these guys down, that is gonna be huge for the rest of the season. Because I don't know. Like, I know the Big Ten has some decent receivers, but I don't think they're not like the SEC or like the Big 12 or the Pac-12 right now. And I think that'll be huge. And if the linebackers can be better in coverage, that's gonna be so huge for this team. Now, for this team. Now, offensively, they're gonna have to convert on third. They're gonna have to convert on third and shorts and short yardage. And I think they might have found something. From what I keep hearing from like the media, they keep implying that they found some things out. I think you're finally gonna see the QB sneak. You're gonna see that. I think this game, if we're in that situation, hopefully we can convert all of them. But again, they have to finish drive. That's been their issue. Common Core has to be more accurate. Has to be better at ball placement. We're gonna go as far as Common Core. I know a lot of you guys, you're on my ass. You're on my ass about the receivers. Look, again, like let me talk about the receivers. I think they're gonna be fine. I think they're gonna be great receivers. I believe in Marvin Harrison Jr. I love me some Marvin Harrison Jr. I love Emeka Ibuka. The rest is a little bit shaky, but again, I think they're gonna be fine. Now, of course, Marvin Harrison has an injury. He talked about it in one of the interviews yesterday that he was hurt. I mean, his ankle is worse than before, so that could be something that we need to take a look at. At the end of the day, I think we are going to. I'm pretty sure we're gonna win this game, but this game is gonna be a precursor to This is going to be a precursor of how this team is going to look like through the rest of the season, especially in coverage. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I went longer than I thought I would, but hey, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. All right, guys, I'm out.